Mark McKinnon and his family came to Canada in 2016 after their 266 hectares on the edge of Harare was seized by local officials and armed men. Now he runs a chicken farm north of Toronto. From the weather to politics, it's a long way from Zimbabwe.
Very different, totally different to Africa. 40 years, that was my view. I miss the place every day.
In Zimbabwe, they grew tomatoes and other crops. Because their farm was near the capital, they were exempt from former President Mugabe's policy of distributing land farmed by white Zimbabweans to landless black people. But as Harare grew, local leaders started taking over land for commercial development and put pressure on the McKinnons. Mark was beaten up twice. His elderly parents were jailed. His farm workers targeted. Numerous court attempts to help them stay failed.
When we got kicked out of our house and all our furniture got thrown on the road, the same happened with all our labor. Their houses were trashed. It had nothing to do, absolutely nothing to do with landless blacks or landless people getting a piece of land that they could develop and farm. Nothing to do with farming at all. This is pure greed.
Since Emerson Mnangagwa took over from Robert Mugabe last year, a few white farmers have returned at the new president's invitation. He's also offering compensation and better treatment to white Zimbabweans who come back. It's all very tempting for a family that lost everything.
I'm not running back. By no means will I run back. The future for our children is way more important to us right now. I'm very positive for the talk that the new president has put out there, but at this stage I think it's just talk. We'll have to see it, how it goes.
I wouldn't go back. I really wouldn't. No, I'm done.
Thanks to a Canadian-born grandfather, the McKinnons have dual citizenship. Their 3 sons are settling into life in this wintry landscape with enthusiasm. But they will probably never stop missing a life in southern Africa that they tried and failed to keep, perhaps never to return. Daniel Lack, Al Jazeera, Stouffville, Ontario.